So anyway, then it was like a month later. I had another dream that the same person came to me again, and they had a hole cut in their chest, like where their heart was, and so, and I was just talking to them about it, and uh, it was like it seemed maybe fairly obvious, like that God was had had done surgery on their mind and had done surgery on their heart. Um, and so, yeah, I'm just remembering the dream, and so I was just talking to him about it, and so after both of those dreams, I was like, I knew who the person was, but I'd never met him before. Um, and so I was like, God, like, what do you, I don't, why are you telling me this? I didn't understand at the time. So the only thing I could think of is, well, I'll just pray with them, like based on that information. I'll just pray with them, and what else? I don't know what else to do. And so then there was a third one where um, they came to me again, and we ended up having like a really, really long conversation, like a 12-hour conversation. And yeah, anyway, so then the strangest thing happened. Uh, a different person wasn't this same person, I don't think. Uh, Ended up reaching out to me out of the blue. Never met them before in my life. Didn't have a clue who they were. I don't think they knew why they were reaching out to me. In fact, I think there was another motive. Um, but through the course of conversation, come to find out that they had about like they actually disclosed this. So this is how I knew, like, that the dreams were about this person. But they had disclosed certain things to me that was like, I was like, huh? Um, and well, one of the interesting, there was a fourth dream I forgot to mention, that there was a lawsuit. It wasn't a lawsuit. Somebody was trying to get someone's inheritance. Someone was pretending to be something they weren't, trying to get someone's inheritance. And I had actually had multiple dreams about that. And I didn't think that that was true in my life. Like I didn't suspect. Like I don't think I have any inheritance or anything like that. Um, there's some other things I think it could be that could possibly be in my life, but it was like, why is God saying these things? Like that doesn't make any sense. And then this person, like, uh, they just opened up and they said, and like I said, I never met this person, um, but they just opened up and they, like, the details. They described what God had shown me about that someone's trying to steal their inheritance. Basically, trying someone trying to play the part of a lover to steal their inheritance, if that makes sense, or to get part of it, half of it, or whatever. So I was just like, I was floored. I was like, wait, what? I was like, really? And so then I said, I was like, I already knew about that. And so I described it a little bit. But anyways, So then after that, I was like, okay, I wonder. And so at this point, I'm wondering multiple things, okay? Because the person in the dream did not match the picture or the person that I was talking to, but had not met yet. Actually, I hadn't met either one of them in person, believe it or not. And now I had spoken to both of them, like on the phone or whatever. I'd have to go way back, actually, because 6 months before I even met the first person, I had a dream about that person. Like, never saw him in my life. Never saw him in my life. But 6 months before I ever knew that they existed, I had a dream about them. I'm talking about two different people now, so this is somewhat confusing. I'm going to try to tie it all together. But the first person I met like a year and a half ago, not in person, just like online. And I had a dream about them 6 months before. Like, it was the exact person. It was the exact person. Same size, same everything. And then these dreams that were like 4 months ago leading up to current, it was that first person. But then the weird thing that happened was it was true in someone else's life. So this other individual came toward me, found me. I didn't go find them. I mean, how would I? I wouldn't know where to look. Like, I don't have any idea. And then come to find out that, so like 3 months ago, they described what they went through, and it matched the dreams God had given me. So then I was able to kind of explain to them what was actually happening, if that makes sense.